views, thoughts, and opinions expressed in this podcast are the content creator's own and do not represent the views, thoughts, and opinions of Essex County College. The material and information presented here is for entertainment and informative purposes only. It should not be considered as professional advice or a substitute for seeking professional guidance.
If you can show a person that you trust them when you stop and lower your guard, here we have a chance for some adjustment. Give it a try, it's not that hard. I'm telling you, this life is amazing when you greet it with open arms. Whatever we face, we'll be fine if we're leading from the heart. No matter the place, we can light up the world. Here's how to start. Greet the world with open arms. Greet the world with open arms.
Hello. Welcome back to another week. How's everyone doing today? I'm doing good. I had a very progressive week, I'm not gonna lie. Got a lot of things done, got a lot of new opportunities. I appreciate that. First things first, I just want to say, we here, guys. We made it. Another week, another day. We woke up this morning. We got some water, we got some food. We had enough sleep. We had what we need. That's the important things in life. That's what we need to realize. The fact that we could all just wake up and go get some water or go get some food, that's a blessing, especially in America, especially compared to other countries out there. But to be fair, other countries have been saying America is turning like them, quote unquote. Apparently, there are commercials where they're trying to promote to help donate to feed kids in America. Ironic, isn't it? Oh, how have the tables have turned? The turns have tabled. Oh man, America used to be great. Now we're falling apart. Actually, was America ever really great? Let's ask ourselves that. When was America ever really great? We just started a revolution because we didn't want to be controlled by a country across the waters. And then from there, we just had a lot of strifes and wars. I don't think we ever actually had a peaceful moment in America. We need to work on that. We need to, just I don't know, at least 1-2 years, just straight peace. Always something. There's always something going on. Right. Let's get right into it. I got some interesting news today. I'm not going to share too much on the news. There's a few updates that I'm going to share, and then yeah. So we already know what's going on with the wars. Let's skip over that. Let's not skip over how, the Middle East is still beefing. India and Pakistan is still beefing. We're not going to talk about how countries are starting to form alliances and how, World War III is basically set up again. We're not going to talk about how Canada might actually get involved again this time. We're not going to talk about that because we already know what's going on. And we need more publicity and we need more people talking about it. But honestly, as much as I want to say, let's go do that. Let's go support and let's go, make that announcement and get our chest beating, especially with Gaza. As much as I would love to do that right now, we can't. We don't have the focus. We don't have the ability to. We are going through our own dictatorship rising, and unfortunately, that's the way it is. This is a dictatorship that's rising up. All these policies in place, and Trump trying to make it so that he don't leave office and that he can do whatever he wants. Judges be damned, cops be damned. That's a dictatorship. The fact that he's receiving bribes still, that's a dictatorship. And man, it's just disappointing. And we as the people, we are still divided, which is so crazy to me. But don't get me wrong. I've seen some people turn around. I've seen somehow I got onto the Triple K side of Instagram. I don't know how I got there, but this is one influencer I started not following, but I looked at some of his videos. He went complete 180, like complete 180, as far as the Trump stance goes and stuff, which is I guess good. That's a start. That's a start. The first step to kindness and peace is to acknowledge the wrongs and then move on from there. But one step at a time. Let's see. Happy news. Hamilton, the original cast for Hamilton. So my theater nerds out there, my music lovers, my histories. Hamilton, the original cast, will be performing for the Tonys this year. Yeah, exciting, right? I know I'm excited. I might just watch the Tonys this year. I wasn't planning to, but the original cast of Hamilton, I get to see Mr. Aaron Burr himself. I need that. I want to be in the room where it happens. And it seems like Hamilton's been going nonstop with all the promotion and stuff, especially with the original cast going on tour again and coming like October, November. They're going to be, the original cast is going on tour. That's fun. Let's see. This one is interesting. So this date right here, June 14th. I want everybody to just lock in. June 14th will be one of the most interesting days I have. Like, oh my, this is gonna be fun. So for those that do know or don't know, Donald Trump has his birthday on June 14th. And Donald Trump has decided that he wants to celebrate himself by doing a large military parade with tanks, armored trucks, you got flyovers, the whole works. Millions of taxpayers wasted just because he wants a little parade with his little army. That's crazy. And mind you, I don't think any other president, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, call me out if I'm wrong, but I don't think any other president has ever on their birthday decided to do a military parade just because it's their birthday and they want to see the tanks go vroom vroom. Okay. Other significance though, June 14th is also the Flag Day, for those that don't know. Flag Day is when America has adopted the flag in 1777. This is when the Constitution, this is the day where basically like, we are the Stars and Stripes. We are America. June 14th, Flag Day. So the president wants to, kick to the curb the actual meaning of June 14th of Flag Day just to celebrate him. And he kind of saying F the military. But that's cool because there are a lot of protesters that's going to be out for June 14th, especially in the Washington, D.C. area. For anyone that's interested in going, there will be two versions of protests going on, two different types of protests, two umbrellas, you could say. There will be those that are directly opposing the Trump administration and the military parade and will be, doing what they can to try to stop that or, put their word out. And you got the more peaceful ones that are not going to be in the center but still trying to get the word out. There's some more information. I can get some information on that for you guys, and you guys can look it up and double check it yourself and see which one is more comfortable for you. But remember, always stay safe out there, especially when you're protesting. Some good tips. Make sure you have a book bag that has non-essential items just in case you get trapped or anything. So you need some like water. You'll need a flashlight, some bandages. Get some like snack provisions, like the little breakfast bars. Those would be good. For those that are more out there, more activists, more aggressive, I suggest either face mask, scarf coverings, or gas mask, because you know how police are with tear gas and stuff like that. Make sure that you guys have little note cards with your name, your address, and emergency contact just in case. And if you want, tie a little bandana around your arm just so that people know who you are. Some good tips out there. Make sure you tell somebody where you're going and where the protest is going to be at. And if it's a moving protest or one that marches, make sure you let people know, let someone know the direction you guys going to be marching, how long you guys be marching for, and such, so that they're aware. And always just be careful, be mindful. Do not antagonize the police, please. I understand that, a lot of them are corrupt, and we're not going to sit here and pretend they're not, but there are some good ones in there. Some that are trying to make a change, and some that can't. But do not antagonize the police. Do not start with police. Do not give them a reason to start bringing out the holes and tear gas and the brutality. Do not have them start that up. Do not be the reason. Do not be the cause. Yes, we're protesting. Yes, we want to get our voices out, but there's a way to do that without being aggressive. There's a way for us to be heard and for us to get that message out without us being aggressive, all in the police face, and such. Work smarter, not harder. Sometimes the battle is not with the sword, it's with the pen. You gotta choose, you gotta know which one. And for this day, and this day particularly, I suggest that we go with the pen way. We go with the pen. Don't go with the sword. Not for this. That is something small. That's something petty, something trivial. If you really want to protest, also on this day, and I gotta admit, you gotta love our new Pope. He's from Chicago, Cubs fan. Can't really say that he's a Cubs fan, but he's a Cubs fan, Chicago guy. Pope Leo will be holding a virtual mass on 6/14 for the whole world. I'll repeat. Pope Leo will be holding a virtual mass on 6/14, June 14th, for the whole world. So basically, he's saying, hey, don't look at him. Look at me. I'm the captain now. Now that's how you get that. That's how you do a petty protest. This is not about you. This is not about you. I like that. I'm gonna try to tune in for that. But guys, I'm gonna keep saying this. I'm keep saying this. We need to change, and we need to start fighting back, start protesting, start standing up. Matter of fact, elections are here for governors and stuff. Make sure that you are registered for voting. Even if you have registered for vote for the last one, make sure that you are still up to date for register, because they take away those registrations. Vote blue. Or vote for the congressman or woman that you feel most adeptly will fight for you, not fight for Trump, and will fight for the people. We gotta do that. We have to start making noise, and the time is now to start making noise. I'm actually trying to plan something myself a little bit. I gotta do a little proposal. Once I get that done, best believe we are here We are the reason why the world spins. And for those in the Americans who like to crap on immigrants and whatnot, I want to remind you guys that we are an immigrant nation. We are founded on immigrants. If you're not a Native American, you're immigrant. I don't care if your family's here 3-4 generations. Your family, you probably could trace it back down to Washington himself. You know what Washington was? An immigrant. John Adams, immigrant. Those people were not born in America. When those people came here, it wasn't in America. They were colonies still. We just had a war with the British, and that's how we become America. This land that we're on, this thing the place we're at, the fact that we can even say we're Americans, we're a diverse group of immigrants. It has always been that way. Since the founding until now, there's always been a diverse group of immigrants. It's just that somehow the select 1% got more of the power, and the rest of us just like, okay, that's cool. No. So stop being racist. Stop trying to be prejudiced against other immigrants or new age immigrants. Because, one, you're an immigrant too. Your family's an immigrant. Two, without those quote unquote immigrants, most of the places that you like to go eat at and stuff like that would not exist. Your Indian, your Indian food, your Chinese food, your Thai food, gone. Jamaican food, gone. Dominican food, Spanish food, gone. All gone. Bodegas, gone. Your bagels from the Italians, gone. Your pasta, gone. If you want to be honest, search up the crops that were originally, that we brought over here. Got corn, maybe some kale, maybe some sheep. That's about it. The little stores that you guys like, the thrift stores you guys like to go to, gone. Matter of fact, custodials. Yeah, you like clean places, right? You like not seeing trash everywhere. You like going to a clean bathroom in your little office job. No more. Every time you go to a restaurant, those cooks in the back, half of them gone. So before you start crapping on the immigrants and crapping on those that have come to America for a better place and better opportunity, please remember that they bring their skills here and they actually prove themselves. And they actually do something for society besides just complain. Next time you start trying to feel some type of way or prejudice against them, make sure you sit down and think about what have you done to help America? What skill sets have you brought? What skills that you do? Oh, I sit behind a computer and run up insurance. Nothing. You have no real life skills, let's be honest. Sitting behind a desk, that might be, I guess, for corporate business, yes. But we live in the real world. Business and corporate, it's relatively new. We, as people, we grew. We had skills. We had skills with our hands, craftsmanship, arts. I'm not saying you guys are not important, but y'all not as important as you guys think you are. And there are other job positions out there that are more important than what you think you are. Make sure that you judge yourself the same way you judge other people. And if you find that you can't take that judgment of yourself, don't judge other people. Do better for yourself so you can do better for other people. That's one thing I'm gonna keep driving in. You guys, we gotta do better. We all have our faults, we all have our things, but no one is better than the other person. We all have skill sets that are important, but that doesn't mean you're better than someone else. Just because you know how to farm and this person knows how to paint don't mean nothing. Because while you're farming yourself, you have no publicity. That person that can paint, do something. Make you a little billboard. The person that's serving your food or making your drinks, thank them. Person like cooking your food, thank them. Well, oh, I could do it myself. Why don't you? Why don't you go to the supermarket, pay the same amount of money that you might for that one meal there, spend like $50, $60 plus on a meal for two. You take $50, $60, go to ShopRite, you could build your own meal for two and still have a little bit left over. But you guys don't know how to cook, you guys don't know how to clean, and you guys are lazy. That's the truth. That is the complete truth. Because if y'all weren't lazy, McDonald's and the Burger King itself probably wouldn't have as many businesses as they do. They wouldn't be making billions of dollars every year. Even Sonic makes billions of dollars a year off you guys. Come on. Like, think smarter. Think smarter. We are supposed to be one people, right? We're supposed to be a balance act, because just because like you don't know something, someone else might not know it, or they might know something you don't know, and you know something they don't know. Share your knowledge. Don't gatekeep. Build up one another. Don't tear each other down. And I don't care what race you are, what color you are. At the end of the day, you're a Homo sapien, just like me. I don't care what you identify as. You could be they, them, theirs. I'm not trying to be disrespectful or anything like that, but at the end of the day, you're a Homo sapien, just like me. When it comes down to it, we are the same. We need to stop acting so different, so high and mighty, especially when we don't have it all. Enough of that. For the next segment, though, I will say that Essex County College and Essex itself, I guess, had collabed and did a little job fair. And I went to the job fair. I went honestly see what they had for me, but then I realized that why should I gatekeep? A lot of people don't know about this. There's a lot of places that are hiring, so I got some information for you guys, right? Let's see. Rutgers Police is hiring. They got like you just have to be 21 years old, clean criminal background, clean driver's license, and a U.S. citizen. The Marines are the same way, U.S. citizens or at least a green card. You gotta be at least 17, 28. They also got a 28 to 33 program going on. High school graduate, GED. If you didn't graduate high school, you at least have a GED and pass the 10th grade. Make sure you get medically cleared. Make sure there's no drug uses. As far as tattoos in the Marines, as long as it's not on your hands or your neck and above, you're good. You could be tied down. And they do education and career advancements, so you can go get your Marines training and still be a psychoanalyst or a therapist on the side. And up to you. A lot of militaries and state police are honestly, all of them are hiring. State police, the state troopers, police stations in New York, they're all hiring, and they all have like similar requirements. You know, pass the exam, the physical exam, do a little test, make sure that you're at least 17 with parents, guardians, permission. Excuse me, up to 28. graduate. Make sure that you're physically fit. Make sure that you don't have any criminal backgrounds. They're hiring for different positions in different places. And if you're not physically fit, I believe the North Police Station and Irvington Police Station have citizens jobs where you could like work inside the police station itself, like helping collect data or license plates and stuff like that. Um, Irvington Police is currently hiring for crossing guards. I have a nice flexible schedule. The shift starts at 7, ends at 9 in the morning. And then you got like a 2 to 5 in the afternoon, Monday to Friday. H&R Block is also hiring. They do seasonal. They're seasonal and they do training. So you could be a receptionist or you could actually do tax and they will help train you. IKEA and Elizabeth. IKEA and Elizabeth starting pay is $17 an hour and they're hiring. Global Life is hiring. 100% work from home, 100% commission. Global Life is an insurance company, life insurance, and they provide the training for you. Easy Ride, they have 3 different sections. You can work in the HR department. You could work as a dispatcher, and you got the drivers themselves who help drive like the disabled and the elderly around. As long as you have your CDL, go for it. They're hiring. USPS, United States Post Office, they're hiring. Go to their website. Go to usps.com/careers. They got different jobs. Choose one that's close for you. But I was told that if you do go for the post office, don't do it in your city. Don't do it where you live at. Go to a different town. Go to a different city. That's what I was told. That's the advice given to me. So I'm passing on that advice. What else do I got here? So if you guys go to 50 South Clinton Street in East Orange, New Jersey, to the Essex One Stop Career Center, every Tuesdays and Wednesdays, they have different trainings available for people that are displaced, people that have no jobs, need a job, have a job and want to change a job, or got a part-time job. They help you with job training, employment finding. If you want to go back to school, you can talk to them. They help you with tuition reimbursement and tuition finding. Excuse me. Every Tuesdays, Wednesdays, just come on in. But mind you, though, it's for qualification. So if you have to qualify, the qualifications themselves varies on what you're looking for. But I was told it's best to just come in and talk to somebody, and they will work with you to help you find the job that you need or even housing that you need. Right. Let's see. Yep. Police Department of Corrections is hiring. Got to be at least 18 years of age. The airport is hiring. You need a driver's license or permit or non-driver's license ID. You call to schedule appointments. And they have job openings in security, retail, ramp agent, food service, passenger service agent, management, customer service, warehouse. The website for them is SLAONYNJ.com. I repeat, SLAONYNJ.com. They'll help you out with a job at the airport. I was told that the SNAP benefits are, they're looking for people to hire and also looking to, give out assistance. You guys could talk to them. There was a place called Catholic Charities of Newark, and from what they just word for word, you come in broke, you come out rich. So you go in broke, come out rich. That's basically what's going on. You know, you don't hardly have too much. You need money, or you need help with assistance with rental living and stuff like that. Uh, Contact Viola Thomas at 973-522-2109 for more information and to schedule an appointment. They also help enrollments for Medicare, SNAP, and GA assistance. I got a lot of resources out there. Gotta go about it. Let's see. You got Propel America. They do tuition, job training, and college credits. This is like if you want a healthcare career, right? You want to be a nursing or anything like that. They help you, or medical assistance, or a professional in healthcare. For 1 year, they do online classes and in person. Give them a check out. Rebrand.ly/general info. That's the website. Check them out. Let's see what we also got here. Yeah, Irvington Township School Crossing Guards. Full day, 7:30 a.m. to 9:15 a.m. and then 2:30 p.m. to 4:15 p.m. And then if it's a half day, you do a 7:30 to p.m. a.m. to 9:15 a.m. and then 11:45 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. In and out, in and out. They're hiring. If you were interested in that, irvingtonnj.gov. Check them out. If you Essex Regional Educational Service Commission, ERESC.org. They're hiring for paraprofessionals. The minimum qualifications for a part-time, gotta have a minimum of 60 college credits or pass the Pro assessment with a 456 or higher. Must have a clean criminal history and must have within like the last 2 years had tuberculosis screening. I messed that word up so bad. Jeez, oh my God. You guys know what I'm talking about. But yeah, you need that the screening. The preferred is you have a college degree, applied behavioral analysis, ABA training, CPI certified, CPR certified, and experience in a classroom setting, special education with students with disability. For the part-time, the pay rate is $24.31 to $25 an hour. And then if you want to be a temp to permanent paraprofessional, all you need is at least a high school diploma, must have a clean background check, and the tuberculosis screening. They start at $20 an hour. They currently do Irvington Board of Education and then various charter schools in Newark. The Essex Regional Educational Service Commission, once again, they're looking for people. Let's see, the Leaguers are also, they're having their job fair. If you want to be like an early Head Start teacher or a certified teacher or anything like that, their next job fair will be June 14th in Irvington, New Jersey, 100 Linden Ave, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And then after that, Thursday on June 26th, 1189 East Broad Street, Elizabeth, New Jersey, 3 to 6. They got benefit package, free healthcare, free dental, free vision, retirement plus employment match, group life insurance, volunteer benefits, vacation time, 6 time. Okay. If you want to go to trade, there's a trade school out here, the Jersey Builders, NJ Build. Right, they have an apprenticeship program out there. If you want to check that out, visit nj.gov/labor/grants. They help you with grants to go to the school to learn trade, and then they help you with job and constructions afterwards. Oh, and they start off with you $16 an hour. I have a lot of information here, and for those that go to Essex, if you come to the Student Dasher Center, I'm gonna leave this here, so you guys can take a look and see all the information that you might have missed. Yeah, they have electrical assistance and HVAC. Is also doing day evening classes. They got financial aid available for those who qualify. This is called the National Career Institute. You help with job placements. This is in 134 Evergreen Place, East Orange, New Jersey. For more information, check out www.nciedu.com. I got a couple more in here. I'm gonna stop yapping your ears off. If you or someone you know is hard of hearing or have any disabilities like that, there is a rehabilitation services in different places. They got some in Trenton, they got Hackensack, Weston, Cherry Hill, Bridgeton, Newark, Swell, Jersey City, Somerville. If you need services, go to nj.gov/labor/career-services/service special services/individuals with disabilities/deaf and hard of hearing services.shtml #referrals. That is legitimately the website. Slow it down, pause it, rewind if you need to go back and hear what I say. So yeah, guys, there's a lot of opportunities out there. If you're looking for your CDLs, Easy Wheels Driving School, they're looking to help you train and then find you a job afterwards. They got places in Union City, Passaic, Hope Lawn, Elizabeth, Dover, Augusta, Phillipsburg, Lakewood. If you want more information, go to easywheelsdriving.com. And they even do one-on-one training. Oh, look at that. CDL lessons and all that. Healthcare, NJ Health is hiring. njhealth.com/careers. Angel Spot help you in need. If you need furniture, appliances, tools, whatever you need, they new and gently. They got some for sale, some for giveaway. They're located at 609 Central Ave, East Orange, New Jersey. They're on Facebook, the Angel Spot 609. If you want to email them, the angelspot609@gmail.com. And let's see, Army National Guard also hiring. Department of Corrections, New Jersey. They got vacation days, sick days, administrative leave days, prescription drug plans, pension plans, 10 locations worldwide. There are a lot of opportunities out there. Oh, and Greystone Park Psychiatric Hospital, they got job postings. They got chief security officer, got therapy program assistant, administrative analysis, assistant supervisor of educational programs, medical record administration, cook for 12 months, quality assurance coordinator, storekeeper, chaplain, charge nurse, investigator, food service handler, human service assistant, building maintenance worker. Most of these postings will expire. The first one expires the June 3rd. That's the therapy. Most of them will expire by June 14th. The latest one will be food service, human service, and building maintenance. Those expire in December. If you guys want to give those a look, njservices.now.com/ATS applicants. So, guys, opportunities out there. If you need a job, if you need some money, if you know someone that needs a job, or if you guys know that someone that needs like services. I even got a paper for the social service for the homeless. You know, shelters. You got the Apostle House in Newark, 24 Grant Street. That's for women and minor children. You got Catholic Charities, St. Rocco's, 368 South 7th Street, Newark, New Jersey. Women and minor children. Isaiah House, 238 North Munn Avenue, East Orange. Family Shelter for Women and Minor Children. LGBTQ Rain Foundation, 168 Park Street, East Orange, New Jersey. Single Shelter for the LGBT youth. New Community Harmony House, 278 to 282 South Orange Avenue, Newark, New Jersey. It's a family shelter, women, men, and minor children. Salvation Army in Montclair, 13 Trinity Place, Montclair, New Jersey. Not single and family shelter with minor children and food. Most of these places have food. The Help Center, 224 Sussex Ave, Newark, New Jersey. Single woman. Turning Point Community Services, 1011 Grove Street, Irvington, New Jersey. Women, men, and minor children. United Community Corporation, 31 Fulton Street, Newark, New Jersey. Shelter for singles, men and women. Urban Renewal Corporation, 689 South 16th Street, for single men. YMCA Newark and vicinity, 600 Broad Street, Newark, New Jersey. Family shelter for women, men, and minor children. Like I said, for those that are at Essex, come to the Student Dasher Center. I'm going to leave all these information here so you guys go scan through it, see what you guys want to do, see if there's any information that you want to take out, if you want a job for you or your friend or family member, or if any of the disability services that are here, take it for a family member or friend. Guys, please go out there, go find a job. Securitas is also hiring. Find yourself a little summer hobby. Don't just sit there on your behind doing nothing. Go out, do something. Oh man, I talked for like 40 minutes on here. I know you guys tired of me, but we got one more segment to go. One more segment. I haven't done this in like an episode or two, maybe. Drop the Constitution real quick. We're going to read some more of this Constitution. Constitution. Last we left off on that, we was on Article 1. We are now on Article 2 of the Constitution. Section 1. We're going to learn our laws. We're going to learn our rights one way or another. Because they can't take away our education. They can't take away our knowledge. If you know the right from wrong, that's a power in itself. That's why they try and ban all the books and stuff. Section 1, Article 2. The executive power shall be vested in the President of the United States of America. He shall hold his office during the term of 4 years, and together with the vice president chosen for the same term, be elected as follows. Each state shall appoint in such manner as the legislator thereof may direct a number of electors equal to the whole number of senators and representatives to which the state may be entitled in the Congress, but no senator or representative or person holding an office of trust or profit under the United States shall be appointed an elector. The electors shall meet in their respective states and vote by ballot for 2 persons, of whom one at least shall not be an inhabitant of the same state with themselves. And they shall make a list of all the persons voted for and of the number of votes for each, which list they shall sign and certify and transmit sealed to the seat of the government of the United States, directed to the President of the Senate. The President of the Senate shall, in the presence of the Senate and the House of Representatives, open all the certificates, and the votes shall then be counted. The person having the greatest number of votes shall be the president. If such number be a majority of the whole number of electors appointed, and if there be more than one who have such majority and have an equal number of votes, then the House of Representatives shall immediately choose by ballot one of them for president. And if no persons have a majority, then from the 5 highest on the list, that said House shall in like manner choose the president. But in choosing the president, the vote shall be taken by states, the representation from each state having 1 vote. A quorum for this purpose shall consist of a member or members from 2/3 of the states, and a majority of all the states shall be necessary to a choice. In every case, after the choice of the president, the persons having the greatest number of votes of the electors shall be the vice president. But there should remain 2 or more who have equal votes. The Senate shall choose from them by ballot the vice president. The Congress may determine the time of choosing the electors and the day on which they shall give their votes, which day shall be the same throughout the United States. No person except a natural-born citizen or a citizen of the United States at the time of the adoption of this Constitution shall be eligible to the office of the president. Neither shall any person be eligible to that office who shall not have attained to the age of 35 years and been 14 years a resident within the United States. In the case of the removal of the president from office or of his death, resignation, or inability to discharge the powers and duties of that said office, the same shall devolve on the vice president, and the Congress may by law provide for the case of removal, death, resignation, or inability both of the president and vice president, declaring what officer shall then act as president, and such officer shall act accordingly until the disability be removed, or a president shall be elected. The president shall, at stated times, receive for his services a compensation which shall neither be increased nor diminished during the period for which he shall have been elected, and he shall not receive within that period any other annulment from the United States or any of them. Meaning that president gets 1 paycheck, 1 pay amount. He doesn't get anything else. He doesn't get no bonuses. He doesn't get a raise. He doesn't get diminished. He doesn't get nothing. He just gets a single set check. Doesn't sound like Donald Trump, but I could be wrong. Before he entered on the execution of his office, he shall take the following oath or affirmation. I do solemnly swear or affirm that I will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States and will, to the best of my ability, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States. Section 2. The President shall be Commander-in-Chief of the Army and Navy of the United States and of the militia of the several states which called into the actual service of the United States. He may require the opinion in writing of the principal officer in each of the executive departments upon any subject relating to the duties of the respective office, and he shall have power to grant reprise and pardons for offenses against the United States, except in the case of impeachment. So all those pardons that Trump was giving out left and right, null and voided. This man has been impeached 3 times in his last one, his last run for president, and he's on his way to get impeached, hopefully real soon. He shall have power by and with the advice and consent of the Senate to make treaties, provide 2/3 of the senators present concur, and he shall nominate, and by and with the advice and consent of the Senate shall appoint ambassadors, other public ministers and consuls, judges of the Supreme Court, and all other officers of the United States whose appointments are not herein otherwise provided for, and which shall be established by law. but the Congress may be, by law, vest the appointment of such inferior officers as they think proper, and the president alone in the courts of law or in the heads of the departments. So Congress actually has the ability, if they think that someone's inadequate for their position, to kick them out and replace them. Just saying. The president shall have power to fill up all vaccines that may happen during the recess of the Senate by grading commissions, which shall expire at the end of their next session. Section 3. He shall from time to time give to the Congress information of the state of the Union and recommend to their consideration such measures as he shall judge necessary and expedient. He may, on extraordinary occasions, convene both houses or either of them, and in case of a disagreement between them, with respect to the time of adjournment, he may adjourn them to such time as he shall think proper. He shall receive ambassadors and other public ministers. He shall take care that the laws be faithfully executed, and shall commission all the officers of the United States. Section 4. The president, vice president, and all civil officers of the United States shall be removed from the office of on impeachment for and conviction of treason, bribery, and other high crimes and misdemeanors. Let me read that again, because one I messed up it too. I need y'all to really get that. The president, vice president, and all civil officers of the United States shall be removed from office on impeachment for and conviction of treason, bribery, and other high crimes and misdemeanors. If this don't sound like the Trump administration, then I don't know what it is or what it does. That's all Article 2. I'm gonna do Article 3 next time. But yeah, we need to start stepping up and honestly, we need to follow in Harvard footsteps. All colleges should follow in Harvard's footsteps. I'm not sure if anyone has heard about what Harvard has been doing, but Harvard has been going to war with the Trump administration, and I'm loving every second of it. Harvard is now 2-0 against the Trump administration and them suing them for unconstitutional rights and everything else. The Trump administration has tried to shut down Harvard, tell them that they can't have international students, they can't teach certain things, they gotta control all that, right? Harvard said, no, that's not what we're gonna do. We're gonna do our own thing. Matter of fact, Harvard is offering free classes online. Go check that out. They also offering, if you make less than $200,000 or if you make less than $100,000 a year, they're offering free tuition, room and board, stuff. Depends on your case and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, it's still gonna be difficult to get into Harvard. You know, you gotta be you gotta be a top student to still get into Harvard, but now, you know, it's more affordable. And like I said, they're giving away free college courses online. Shoot, I might go sign up for a Harvard college course myself. And also, apparently, the Harvard lawyers are about to go war Trump administration. They have a group chat going on, and they're bringing up their case, and they're about to go. I support that. I can't wait to see that trial. I want to follow along because someone's got to do it. Someone's got to step up, and us little folks down here, those on the podcast or those little influencers that's trying to get the word out, we're not doing enough. They might actually get the people moving. That's my opinion. That's just, we'll see how that goes. Man, oh man, we went through a lot today. We went all over the place. We went to the news, to me dropping some job applications and stuff like that. It went a lot to cost. I know y'all tired. I'm tired. if you guys were to leave from this podcast episode with anything, I want you guys to leave with the knowledge that, one, the world is slowly gearing towards war, and we cannot pretend otherwise. I'm not saying panic, go bulk buying tissues and toilet paper and food and water. I'm not saying do that. But I am saying start preparing. Start making sure you have emergency supplies, flashlights, bandages, candles. Make sure that you have radios and your loved ones are good. Make sure you know where your nearest fallout shelter is at. Start being prepared. 2, start looking at the news. Yeah, I'm not talking about the main news media. And even though, hey, even Fox, there's some people on Fox that have been calling Trump out for his BS, and I love it. They got shut down, but they called them out for it. I like that. But don't go to your main news sources. Go to news articles. See local news articles. See worldwide. Look at Palestine's news articles. Look at the Europeans' news articles. They'll let you know what's going on and how the rest of the world is really going and how the rest of the world is thinking of America. Because a lot of stuff is being censored and blocked out so that, American people are dumbed down. We need to change that. I'll get out there. Gotta be more open. Shoot, I know that sometimes you guys be wanting to share it to your story or share it to this, and you notice that you can't. You know why? Because they don't want you spreading that information. And don't just take anything at face value. Research. You see something that interests you. You see about war or strife or corruption. Okay, cool. Look. Do a double check. Make sure. Check other sources and see what's really going on. Because sometimes one source is not the right source. Sometimes those sources are not true sources or correct sources. So, look up. And 3, be kind. I'm not saying be nice. Be kind. Because there's a difference between being nice and being kind. Someone that's kind but not nice, it would be like a New Yorker. Like, they'll help you up the stairs with groceries and stuff like that, but they'll curse you out the whole way up. And then you got people that are nice but not kind. And you could think of them as Californians, right? They'll compliment you, like, oh, you look good, you look like that. They'll help you like that. But after that, they don't care. They'll upcharge you. They might charge you just because of the compliment. But start being kinder. Start checking on people. Especially those that have been distant and seem to be edgy. Maybe they're going through something that you don't know about and they're too afraid to reach out for. You don't forget, a lot of people have families in these countries that are warring. A lot of people that have families in Gaza, Palestine, India, Pakistan, Africa. There are a lot of people with those that are in Ukraine. Like, they are thinking about bigger issues than what you're thinking about. Oh, why this person not talk to me? Or why this person mad? Or why this person acting distant? Because they got bigger things on their mind. And I implore you to find out what that is before you start judging them. Because you never know. 1 week, you're like, oh, why you like that? And then next week, you're going through the same thing as them. Be informed, be prepared, be kind. I repeat, be informed, be prepared, and be kind. All right, guys, I'll talk to y'all next time. Remember, just be you.
This has been a production of the Essex County College Podcast Club. Copyright 2024, all rights reserved.